Good morning. Welcome to Trail Talk with Tamara. I'm up. Sun's rising. There's my beautiful barn. How are you guys doing today? Ooh, did you know the deeper we get, the closer we get to summer, the earlier the sun rises? Duh, Tamara, but man, is it hard to get up earlier. So, if you're thinking, I don't know how she does that, it's not always enjoyable. Like, it's just not. And I haven't done it the past few days. So if you thought, oh, she gets up every morning at 5:30 to walk at the sunrise. No. I have days where my butt lays in bed till 8:30. I do. Okay, so it's Thursday. Last time I talked to you was Monday. It was a Memorial Day weekend, although for us here in the state of Michigan, it's really just like any other quarantine weekend because you don't go anywhere. Gosh, that is kind of pretty today. Isn't that kind of pretty? It's kind of funny how it's just above my head. Anyway, you don't really go anywhere, so it was just like any other weekend. We were home. But you know what we did do? We have a little pool. I think I showed it to you guys in some videos. Like not like an inflatable pool. It has like a frame and kind of soft sides. It's not real big, but it's enough for Charlotte to play in. And we got it filled, and it was a good thing because we've had a couple 80, 90 degree days here in Michigan, and the water got warm. In the last 2 days, we have spent in the pool. Yep. Yes, we have. Also, day before yesterday, I bought my annuals, the flowers that I plant. I don't know, it was like 10 flats. I bought more this year, I think, because I probably didn't buy more. I think what usually happens for me is I buy some, I plant, I run out, I go back, I buy more, I plant, I run out, I go back. This year, there was one trip. It was like, get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. So I did. Now I went, and they only had a flat and a half of impatiens. I usually do impatiens across the entire front of the house and down the side because the front only gets east sun, and the one side only gets north, which is none. It's very shady. Gets a little afternoon sun, a little morning sun. So I gotta switch arms because my arm's tired. Oh, so anyway, so I bought a flat and a half of coral impatiens. I took Charlotte with me. Because we had to get out of the house. And I thought the little tiny farm garden stand around the corner from our house was probably one of the safest places we could go early in the morning. We only saw the little girl, the young lady that works there, and like 3 or 4 other people. And we were all outside and distanced. So anyway, so I got those. I got white alyssum to plant. I'll show you later, but we're not at the house right now, so I can't. And then we got like a lavender and a royal purple and white petunias for the front. So flowers at the house are purples and oranges, which is an interesting combination. Yeah, but it was Charlotte's choice, so that's what we're gonna do. And it's kind of what they had. We were slim pickings. I also bought a flat of poppies and some other things. The poppies are out by the mailbox, so we'll see how they do. That's the first time I've ever done poppies out by the mailbox, so that'll be interesting. I'm just playing around with flowers. I don't know. I finally planted perennials last year, and I like the investment. I like that they come up with minimal maintenance on my part. So, But the annuals give a pop of color, and these corally orange impatiens are beautiful. And then we do like a dark chocolate brown mulch, and they just stand right out. So pretty. Turkeys in the woods. Okay, so how has my health and wellness journey gone the last few days? Pretty well. Monday, I walked with you guys in the morning. We had the chat about excuses and cats. Random, but hopefully helpful. Well, maybe not the chat about the cats. But Jill has an issue. I think I've been treating her for ear mites. But her ears are very kind of red. And, well, they were like scaly the other day. And she scratches them a lot. So I'm ordering something off Amazon for her ears. We'll see how they do. Like a hydrocortisone drop or something for cats. It was given many reviews, like 15,000 reviews. So we'll see. Like I said, I think she is an anxious cat. Yep. And I also think she has allergies. I think she's going to be my troublesome one. She's also the one with judgy eyes. She is like super wound up tight cat. Just anxious. She just looks anxious in her face. And then Jack's like, hey, dude. It's just how they are. It's really funny. They have two different personalities. Oh. So my health and wellness journey. Sorry, I got talking about the cats. We're doing fine. You know, I should have weighed in on Tuesday, and I didn't. And I probably should have weighed in yesterday, and I didn't. Not because I'm scared. Kind of because I'm... You know, you'd think after 226 weigh-ins that the scale and I would have a really good relationship. And I would have no problem getting on it. And I wax and wane. I just go back and forth with how I feel about it. Because I set off on this journey to lose 200 pounds. And I've battled with the idea that I might not get there. I might not get there. Or, not that I won't get there, but do I want to do what I have to do to be there? If that makes sense. Like, do I want to work that hard? Because I have had those weeks where I have just killed it. I thought, you know, the perfect week, what we call all the right things. And I don't see a return on my investment that week. So I struggle sometimes. And I know you guys have all had those weeks. We've all talked about them. And so it's just funny because it's like, what more do I have to do? So I'm thinking about that. I've never really approached this scientifically except for calories in versus calories out. So I've never really thought about, am I eating too many carbs? Am I using artificial sugars or sweeteners, like artificial sweeteners? Is that what it is? Is it too much sodium? Like, I've never really looked that deep into the data because with WW, I felt like it shouldn't matter. If I'm following plan, I'm drinking the water, and I'm moving my body, and it hasn't mattered. I mean, obviously. I say, it hasn't, it shouldn't matter. Well, like that, I haven't done it. I haven't. Like, sometimes I could look back if I have a gain and be like, oh, I ate a lot of sodium the last couple of days. Or I could feel it in my hands. Like right now, my hands are very swollen and inflamed. I have carpal tunnel, and all of that planting has really flared it up. Really flared it up. And I can just feel, like, That's also the PCOS and the venous insufficiency and all my personal problems. But I've been toying with that thought that maybe this, where I'm at right now, is like my happy weight, if that makes sense. So it's funny because in my mind I've said, oh, well, I weigh this amount of pounds, 160-ish pounds, give or take 4. Really more, it's give 4. I've never been less than that. But it just fluctuates up and down, like at least 5-pound fluctuations throughout the month. So I say, okay, 160 just for math purposes. If I had all the loose skin removed, which I haven't, well, you know, in my arms, I have it in my abdomen, not as much, but mostly in my hips and thighs. If you've done any looking into weight loss, no, not weight loss, plastic surgery, skin removal surgery, that's the word I'm looking for. If you've done any research into it, there is, for lower body, a lot of people think like a tummy tuck kind of thing, or a pan something where they remove the apron of skin, and that's real beneficial for people who carried a lot of weight in their abdomen, which I did, but not until after I had Charlotte. So not like the duration of my lifetime have I stressed the elasticity of that skin. So yes, I do have loose skin there, but it's not as troublesome. Like, I don't know. Like, I have a little bit here, but I have a lot in my hips. A lot. Like, when I put my leggings on, it's almost like I'm lifting all of the skin around my hips up and putting them in my leggings. So what usually they do is called a 360 or circumferential body lift, where they 360 around. And then a thigh, oh, I have so much loose skin in my thighs. And legs are hard. Legs are hard to get right, is how I feel. So arms, legs, thighs. And of course, if you're gonna go to all that extent, you might as well fix the girls. But anyway, my whole point in it is the skin. The skin. So I've gone through this thing in my head where I'm like, okay, well, you weigh 260. Well, if you had your skin removed, that'd be at least 15 pounds easily, I think, of loose skin. Because I've looked at like what other people have removed and how much the sections of their body, how much weight they've lost. And so I just think it would be that much. But then I was thinking, it's your skin. And when you are an adult, does your body grow more skin when you weigh so much? Or when you weigh a certain amount? I don't like to say so much. It sounds judgy. You know, like, does a person who weighs 355 pounds actually have more skin than somebody who weighs 120 pounds? I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, I have... Oh, I thought I saw a deer. Obviously, I have more skin than Charlotte. I don't know how that works. How much skin are we given? And then are we given more if our body needs more to cover it? So, but then that made me think, like, what should my true weight be? How much should skin weigh? How much extra weight do I have for my frame? Anyway, I don't know. Unless you skin me, I don't think we're gonna know. And then, of course, so then my thought process, I'm like, well, if I had my loose skin removed, then I'd weigh 145 pounds. 150 pounds, and I'd be like under goal and where I want to be. Look at that. There's my creek. So we have autumn olive. I don't think that's what this is. But I do have a little flowering bush right here by the creek. I don't know quite what that is. There was an apple tree over here. That's long done. But this is autumn olive. This smells delicious. It's a gorgeous smell. We have that, blooms. This smells lovely. You can harvest the berries and make autumn berry jam. I know what you're thinking. I'm not harvesting the berries and making jam. I don't think so. So anyway, about the loose skin. So, you know, I've thought about this a lot. I get asked that question a lot. A lot of people are worried about loose skin after extreme weight loss. The pros outweigh the cons. The benefits of losing weight outweigh any, I call it the aftermath. Any aftermath. It is so, mosquitoes, sorry. I could feel them on my hand. I should have sprayed bug spray and I didn't, because I thought, oh, they're not gonna be out. So, yes, I have loose skin, but I have a healthy body. I do. So anyway, those are some things I don't know. I wasn't planning on talking about loose skin today, but my whole thought process in it is, if you start, I don't know if there was a mosquito there, and I'm sorry, I just plunked the microphone. This is not my new microphone, my other microphone. I got to do some fixing with it because the cords are really long. So it's just troublesome. And to do it that early in the morning and get all the cords in the right spot and everything on is a challenge. So I hope the AirPod's working. I do. Oh, my neighbor's light's on. So I wasn't planning on talking about skin, but those are things that go through my head when I'm thinking about, well, how much should I weigh? How much more should I lose? And, so something funny. I put on my swim bottoms from last year. Yep. They're too big. They're like droopy. They're supposed to be like high-waisted. There's a good 3 inches in the waist that are too big, so they're not holding anything in. And yesterday, so Charlotte put on one of her swimsuits I bought on clearance last year. That's a mom tip. Go to the store come September, October, and look for a set on clearance. But it's a 2-piece. Usually we just do tankinis, but I thought at home, in the privacy of our own pool, it doesn't bother me for her to have a 2-piece on. It's not a string bikini. It's just 2 pieces and more of her belly's hanging out. She's like, I should put on just my belly's hanging out. I said, I know. Well, I wore my first 2-piece like that last year in our own pool. Nobody died because of my wearing a 2-piece. So anyway, so she said, my belly's hanging out. I said, yeah. She says, Mama, will you put your bikini on too? I said, sure. So we got in the pool, and I was skimming, doing the net around the top and running in place because I needed my steps. I didn't get 10,000 yesterday, but I got 27 active minutes in our little pool running around in circles, creating a current for her to play in. And we were laying on our float. She goes, Mom, we're just 2 girls laying in the pool in our bikinis. And it made me smile because, 1, I was out there. I was just out there. And 2, I was out there and confident enough to wear a 2-piece, which some of you might be doing a 2-piece at whatever shape your frame is in. I wasn't like that. I grew up with skirted swimsuits and a sarong to cover up with, even as a youth, because, I had thighs, so we had to cover those up. So anyway, I don't want to raise her feeling that way, that something's wrong. I want to teach her modesty, but I also want, sorry, I'm crossing the road, and I heard a car. There it is, that went me fast. But I also want her to have self-esteem and not feel ashamed of her body, or feel like there's something wrong with it, or she is lesser of a person because of some shape, or just some shape, bigger or smaller or squishier. I don't want her to feel like that. I don't. So I'm really careful about what I say as far as why we cover things up, that it's not because of how you look, but it's for modesty. So it's not wrong to have your arms out. It's not wrong to wear shorts. You don't have to. Anyway, we won't get on principles of modesty. I guess that's for each family to decide. So, but back to the weight loss surgery. If I made a list, circumferential body lift is one, but the risks, complications involved just may be a bit too great for my conservative personality. Plus the cost. I mean, I don't have $20,000 laying around. I don't know if that's accurate, but as I think about circumferential body lift, thigh lift, I might as well, if I'm, like, let's fix the tummy, let's fix the arms, let's fix the girls. I didn't approach weight loss with the idea of looking like a Barbie doll. I didn't. That was not my goal. That was not my intention. I mean, yeah, I want to be a hot mom. I want to feel good in my skin. Hot mom. Oh, this weekend I was hot. Different kind of hot. But anyway, I wanted to be that, but I've never approached it. I mean, I wanted to look good and feel good about myself and have a level of self-esteem, which you can have at any size, and self-confidence, which you can have at any size, but I didn't. For me, the shape of my body, I had not made a peace with it. I was not at peace with the shape of my body, and I was unhealthy. And again, the box I lived in was very small, so we make the changes, but it was not my intention to ever come out of this hoping or looking for the perfect body. I mean, I thought I'd have one. I thought, I'll lose 200 pounds and I will love how I look. I'm still learning that. So, anyway, but the plastic surgery thing, it's just an expense. I mean, we're not going to take out a huge loan or a second mortgage on our house just so that I can love how my body looks in a bikini in front of my husband. Like, I will work on the other side of that I will be proud of what I've accomplished. And he's my husband. He loves me. So, anyway, but those who do plastic surgery, that's their choice. And if I had a wealthy benefactor, we're back in Mosquitoville, who wanted to pay for it and then pay me while I just sat on the couch and recovered, and we could take the risk away and it would go from 40% risk to 0% risk, then maybe sign me up. But right now, no. And so that's part of the balance I'm trying to gain mentally. So, health and wellness journey, I've done pretty well. I've had some snacking the last few days. Yesterday, I rested because I planted all those flowers and took 2 pound fit classes. So I just wanted to relax in the pool. And I had like 8,500 steps yesterday, which is an adequate day. I had 27 active minutes in the pool. And, we had one of the best dinners ever. We cooked salmon over a campfire, like the fire ring. So good. Zucchini and grilled pineapple. Oh, get in my belly. It was so good. So today, if you're following along with Do What You Say May, I haven't forgotten about that challenge. I've been working on some other things that start coming up soon. Some new business ideas. Because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do what I've been doing. So I've been brainstorming, getting some things around for a business plan. But anyway, So I'm sorry about that. But do what you say may. Today my may say was get up and walk. Get up and walk. Because I haven't done it since Monday. Because I just haven't. I did walk the other day. But I did not get up at sunrise. And there's just something about doing it this early. So, and then I have a Zumba class to take. I have a part in our worship services tonight I have to prepare for. And let's see what else. I want to do my nails. I took my nails, my gel polish off. And I did it the bad way. I just peeled it. So what happened was I was, this is getting long. What happened was I was pulling weeds. So it was more my not wearing gloves and just like getting in there that caused 2 of them to peel. And I could have just replaced the 2 and kept going, but we were sitting by the fire and I got just on it and started peeling them all off. So I have to repaint them today. So maybe I'll film that tutorial and share it with you guys. Let you know what products I use in case it's something you're thinking about doing. It basically cost me 2 salon manicures to purchase the products. 3 colors, sets, a base coat and top coat, and the light. All for the cost of what 2 salon manicures with a tip would have cost me. And I have the product to do it when I want, in the comfort and safety of my own home. Okay, so those are the things I'd like to get done today. Oh, my may say for whatever day it was to go through Charlotte's clothes a few days ago. Done. Did it. Loaded up 3 30-gallon trash bags and 2 smaller trash bags. I sold them, the whole lot of them, to the lady who usually comes to my garage sale for her granddaughter. Took them yesterday. Yep. So dropped them off at her house and got that done and out of the way. So it's nice to have those clothes out. Now I need to get my own clothes loaded up on my Instagram page, TheGotGoalsGirl garments. So these should be some of you who are following me. So I'm hoping to get that accomplished this week, to get those pictures of the things I'm selling up. So those are my goals. What are yours? Because you know what? You've got goals. Think about them. Speak them. And go get them. Bye, guys.